Vos sos un playero en la playa. Disfrutando de la playa en Sarasota. What's happening, guys? Kind of windy a little bit, but not too bad. Typical beach breeze. Just hanging out by the beach. En el mar la vida es más sabrosa. En el mar te quiero un poco más. En el mar la vida es más sabrosa. En el mar te quiero un poco más. En las playas de Sarasota. Welcome to the beach, y'all. How's the water? Looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad. It's not clear, but the water temperature is right about right, man. Welcome on board, Matthew. The water temperature is good. It's good for a swim. A few people swimming out there. En el mar la vida es más sabrosa. En el mar te quiero un poco más. People swimming. What up, Roy? We got the Venice area in the house, south side of Sarasota. Checking in from southern end of Sarasota County. Nokomis. We got Roy in the house. I'm just a little bit north of you right now, Roy. Enjoying a beautiful day here. The water doesn't look too bad. It's not perfectly clear, but at least it's not wavy. It's kind of flat. A little bit of wind, not too bad. Siesta Key. I'm north of Siesta Key would be, let me see. We're on Lido, so Siesta Key would be over there. That's Siesta Key over there. I'm kind of closer to downtown Sarasota right now. Siesta Key would be that over there. That over there is Siesta Key. En el mar la vida es más sabrosa. En el mar te quiero un poco más. Yes. What's up, everybody? Just checking in. Mitos, misterios de escritor griego. Un escritor griego. Mira para allá, este tipo es un escritor griego. Looks good, South Lido. Yes, Lido, South Lido right over there. I'm kind of on Lido Key right now. Lido Key. Very low tide right now. It's extreme low tide. In fact, if you pay attention, sometimes the water is usually up to there. So we're looking at like 3 below right now. This is an extreme low tide today. There's some Amish people and some Muslim people earlier out. Always a lot of diversity out here. Muslims and Amish. You gotta love this area, man. People from all over the world. That's the thing. People from all over the world come to see these beaches here. Some of the best beaches in the world, supposedly. So people come from all over to see them. Full moon tonight. Okay, I wasn't even aware of that. Should have brought my fishing pole. Extreme low tide. Full moon. That would make sense, yeah. We have an extreme low tide today. Look at this, guys. I think this is about the lowest I've ever seen the tide here. Just hanging out, enjoying life a little bit. I went Uber driving earlier. And I got 50% tips today. For every dollar, I got 0.5. That's an incredible tip rate right there. It's the highest I've ever got. Not too many rides today, though. I only got 2 rides. I could have got more, but I'm getting very selective about what rides I take and what rides I don't. Getting very selective. El griego dice, it's amazing Florida beach. It is, my friend. Been ranked the #1 beach for years. You know, it's a nice beach. I think there's a lot of hype involved in that. I think there's a lot of commercial hype involved with that claim. I don't really think it's the best beach in the United States. But, you know, for some people it might be, you know. I think that's a very personal opinion type of question. I don't know if I could. It's definitely up there, though. There's no doubt about that. It's a great beach. Greatest in the country, that's a hard call to make. I don't know what makes a beach better than another. Water temperature, water clarity, probably the combination of both. Probably a combination of both, water clarity and water temperature. What makes a beach great? That's a good question. En el mar la vida es más costosa. En el mar te quiero un poco más. What makes a beach great? That's a good question. Water temperature, for sure. Water clarity, for sure. Natural settings. When you look over here, you see a few. You don't see that many trees. It's Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter by far. That's not even a question right there, man. I don't know. There's not too much natural vegetation here. I think there could be more coconut trees along the edge. That would make it a better beach. I think there aren't enough coconut trees here. It's definitely up there, though. Man, my back is killing me. My goodness. It's definitely up there. We got lionfish checking in from Lakeland. Polk County to the Oak County to the Oak County down there. I'll tell you what. Tell Grady Judd I said hello for me, okay, lionfish? When you see Grady Judd, Tom Jose said hello. Next vacation to consider the Bahamas compared to Miami area. I hear the Bahamas is incredible. That would be a question to ask Katie, though. I haven't been to the Bahamas, but Katie has. We want to ask Katie that question. When you catch Katie on a live stream, ask Katie about that one. She's been to the Bahamas, but I haven't. I've flown over the Bahamas on an airplane, and I don't think Florida can compare from what I saw from the airplane. I flew over the Bahamas going to Cuba one time, and it was just the most incredible thing I've ever seen. So, but it depends what you like. I mean, the Bahamas is a small place, so if you like more stuff to do, Miami offers more. They say these are the best beaches in the country, #1 rated. I don't know. I think they're pretty up there either way. They're pretty up there. Opinion on the Tyler Oliver's guy. So that guy has actually done 4 videos already in places where I have already done videos. So I suspect that guy is knocking off my content. Basically, what I think that guy does is he looks at what other YouTube creators do, and then he goes and does the same video with drones and, you know, a camera crew, and they make the cover photo be a clickbait. I don't think that Tyler Oliver guy's channel is authentic. I think he looks at channels like mine, gets the like I believe in organic content, getting it off the ground, you know, but hey, to each their own. But he's done 4 videos already on things that I have done. And that to me is a little suspicious because I can't really think about 4 other YouTube creators who have done videos in the same places I have on the same topics. That's a little suspicious to me. For example, me and Nick Johnson, you know, we have content that overlaps, but he puts his spin on the content and I put my spin on the content. Crap, I could tell Nick Johnson, hey, go do a video over here, over there, and I don't have to worry about him knocking off my intellectual property. I think with YouTube creation, each creator has their own style, and sometimes you run into creators that seem to kind of overlap other people way too much. Like when I first started, I thought my channel was starting to overlap Charlie Boo, so I try to put my own spin on it to make sure that it wasn't that, you know? And like that, you just find a way to make sure your content doesn't overlap other people's. Can you Uber in other states? I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, I'm not sure why you couldn't. I'm not really sure about the rules and stuff, but I think you could. I'll eventually Uber in a lot of other places. It just hasn't happened yet. We got Baby Bella watching from PA. Baby Bella used to live in Bradenton. So yeah, I got a Bradenton video coming for you guys. I recorded it yesterday. Have you thought about a career in GIS? What is GIS? I don't even know what that is, brother. Fill me in on that. What is GIS? Jose, is your back better? Oh, absolutely not, bro. I'm sitting here all discombobulated right now, bro. It's not fun at all. Today was a better day, though. I mean, it varies from day to day. There's bad days and then there's horrible days. Today I'm having a better day. I think I slept better last night. There's no real stop to the pain. Digital cartography, map making. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, man, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I think you're onto something right there. I got my high school diploma recently. I should go and get an education, go to college or something. But it has to be something, import data into maps. That would be cool. Cold-blooded Seuss. If you know more about that topic, you can email me whatever you want, brother. Schools, any apps that you know I can learn how to use. I would love that. Importing data in the maps, I would love to do that. That would be like a dream. I just got my high school diploma. I could go and study about, I never gave up on the idea of me having a professional career other than YouTube, like a real professional career. I think that's a great idea, brother. I'd have to research apps and stuff. Is there an app? Is there a school? The idea sounds beautiful to me. And GIS, I would love to. I'm going to look into that, bro. Are you noticing illegals in Florida lately? In some places, yeah. In some places, no. I think it's reduced significantly. Miami, it's increased dramatically. Immokalee and Naples. So basically in the more Hispanic part of the state, it has increased. In the rest of the state, I think it's decreased a little bit. You also have to remember that you have a lot of Europeans that are here illegally. A lot of people that overstay their visas, or, there's a lot of like Ukrainians and stuff like that. Russians, people that they fly under the radar, Like they're here illegally, but they're under the radar. I think there's a lot more people illegally in the United States than we think, because I think the European demographic is able to really camouflage really well. I think the European demographic, I think right now there might be more illegal Europeans than you would imagine in the United States. They're very clever at, more sophisticated, and they got more money to hide it too. Because I think about being here illegally, like, if you got enough money, I can email you some info. Absolutely, cold-blooded Seuss, bro, 79. You can email me whatever you got, brother. I am very interested in that topic. I can't send a link, but there you can type Hillsborough County data city and find data. Cool, man. Yeah, if you remember, you don't have to. If you remember, or if you know something, I wouldn't mind looking at it. I would love to look at it. Seems like a topic I would enjoy. And I actually have looked into that. I didn't know what the name of it was or whatever. But a while back, I was trying to find how I can make my own maps, because I have a lot of real information that I gather off the ground. Like, I would like to really start a website at some point where I make my own maps, like with my own information. I've thought about that. You had some Europeans trash out your place on Visa a couple years back. Not cool. I agree. That's not cool at all. Europa. Is Bradenton getting better? It was a mess. It's still a mess, Bella. Bradenton is just a crap hole. Yesterday, I went Uber driving and I had a dealer use me as a mule. It's an absolute crap hole. Bradenton does not get better. I don't know how far along you live there. Maybe it's better than when you, Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I do it. Yeah, Bella, eso está. Bradenton is a freaking crap hole. When I first moved here, I didn't really realize how crappy Bradenton. I mean, I did because I did videos there. I knew it was a crap hole. But man, yeah, I don't know that far back. That's a long time ago. I don't know if back then it was better or worse. But overall, it's not good right now. I mean, Sarasota is a much better city, and price-wise, it's almost comparable. You know? Sarasota isn't that much more expensive than Bradenton, yet it's just a nicer city. You know, Sarasota's more touristy, and Bradenton is more like, there's no nice way of putting it, kind of druggies. Are you still moving when your lease ends? I might stay here. I might renew the lease. I'm actually starting to like life over here a lot. We don't actually. The only reason it's not even a matter right now is because we can't afford to move right now. If I had to move, I'd have to pay somebody to move my stuff. I just couldn't afford it right now. Yeah, Bradenton is definitely ghetto hood. No, it's got great beaches, great restaurants, and a lot of great people as well. Don't get me wrong. There's great things about Bradenton, but man, that city core is something else. Very ghetto. Palmetto's even worse. But I'm really liking this area. I think I'm gonna stay. Like when I first started doing videos in Bradenton, there was a lot of love and a lot of support, but now I'm starting to see a lot of haters pop up. No, St. Petersburg is cleaned up a lot. St. Petersburg is a little trashy. A little trashy. St. Petersburg has cleaned up a lot. It's now the safest large city in Florida. It's cleaned up a lot. Now, is it still ghetto and trashy in some spots? Yeah. The south side of the city, 54th, Pinellas Park, some parts around Kenneth City, Leoman. There's still a lot of some parts around Gulfport are pretty bad too. Shouts Park. No, there's still a lot of ghetto areas in St. Pete, but overall, St. Petersburg overall has become one of the best cities in Florida. I think not anymore. Actually, I think as far west as 75 is already bad. West of 50, I think there's homeless people now as far as 75th. The homeless population in Bradenton has moved further. It used to be like even Palmasola, along the main roads, you're seeing a lot of homelessness. Now it's moved. It used to be like when I first moved to Bradenton, the ghetto-ness would stop around 30th. Now even up to 70th. It's all the way to the beach. It's crappy. Unless you're like by Cortez. Basically, the whole Bradenton is pretty much crappy. City limits of Bradenton is just, it's a mess. When I first moved to Bradenton, it was nice in West Bradenton. Now West Bradenton is looking pretty bad. Palmasola is still holding on somehow. But I'll tell you the truth, I do pick up people in Palmasola for Uber. And even Palmasola, it might not look ghetto, but the people that live there and the way they act and the crap they pull on you, it's practically, there's like people doing yoga over there. I'm not going to record them, but it's hilarious. It's like a chick and a thong doing yoga. Obviously, I can't put my camera over there because it would look kind of obvious that I'm recording her, but they're like right behind me. It's like a chick doing yoga. I just look back, there's like a girl in a thong doing yoga. See, Katie, this is why you want to come with me to the beach. I live on Cortez, that trailer park. Oh, what's up? I used to live in the trailer park in Cortez. Yeah, I think they've killed 5 people this year in those. Oh, you're thinking Cortez. No, that's a little bit further. The trailer park off of 41, they've killed 5 people this year just off of those trailer parks. Can you imagine that? They've killed 5 people in like one tiny area this year. Between, what's that place called? What's that trailer park called? How can I forget the name? That one trailer park. No, the hurricanes didn't do a lot of damage up this way. The only trailer park that had damages is off of Florida in Bayshore Gardens. The ones that are on the main street in Florida, Seemed like a nice little, maybe 70-mile-per-hour band came through there. Let me show you guys the background here. Can you get a decent house for $250 in South Florida? Absolutely not. The only place you're gonna find it is in Lehigh Acres. Oh, they're doing yoga over there. They're doing thong yoga over there. All right. Hey, to each their own, man. To each their own. You gotta respect other people's hobbies. It's not my favorite hobby, but hey, if it's somebody else's, it's somebody else's. If you want to buy in Lehigh, bro, in Lehigh you can find a house for $250. But Lehigh, it's not bad. I lived there for a year. It's just, it's not great either, brother. Lehigh, I'm sure you've heard my rants on Lehigh. Florida is the safest city in Florida. We got Northwest Arkansas in the house. The safest city in Florida right now: Naples, Marco Island, Longboat Key. Last year, Sarasota was the safest city, but it won't be this year. They've already killed 4 people in Sarasota this year, unfortunately. Last year, they had 0. Now, that still would make it a safe city, by the way. Now, it's the second half of the year. If all the murders were to stop, 4 people got shot in Sarasota this week. 5. 5 people got shot in Sarasota, and there were at least 6 shootings. That's freaking insane for 1 week of action in Sarasota. Hopefully they stop it, and because a lot of times, homicides lead to retaliation, so if it starts up, it'll keep going. It'll never end, actually. Lehigh Acres, yeah, I've heard what you said about Lehigh. No, bro. For $250 in South Florida, bro. Okay, and we're talking about the bad part of Bradenton. And Bradenton isn't even South Florida, to be honest. Bradenton's like almost Tampa at this point. It's not even South Florida. Even in Bradenton, a house in the ghetto is at $300,000. So, Bella, if you can end up in Sarasota, just don't end up in a bad part of Bradenton. Move to Lakewood Ranch or Sarasota. I enjoy Bradenton. You have to be aware it's a ghetto place, and if you don't like ghetto people, you're gonna have a really hard time living in Bradenton. When I was younger, I used to like ghetto people, but I'm at the point where I have like a disdain for ghetto people that they've become insufferable to me. I would rather be around like rednecks and rich white people, but that's just my own personal prerogative, But ghetto people get on my nerves. If you're okay being around ghetto people, Bradenton ain't bad. It's just you have to have a tolerance for ignorance, which I no longer have. But to each their own. Yeah, Lee County has a lot of overdoses and homeless. Fort Myers has gone to crap. Not everywhere in Lee County has overdoses, okay? So here's the parts of Lee County that don't have a lot of drugs. Lehigh is not that bad when it comes to drugs. Bonita Springs is not that bad. Cape Coral, some parts of Cape Coral are not too bad. Cape Coral is more of a DUI city than a drug city. The city of Fort Myers is drug-ridden. North Fort Myers is a complete drug crap hole. And I guess South Fort Myers is starting to become very druggy. South Fort Myers used to be nice, but over the years it's become a crap hole. So that's kind of the way I would break down Lee County right now. But overall, Lee County, Florida's overdose death rate is now higher than Bradenton, if you can wrap your head around that. Can you imagine having more overdoses in Bradenton? By county? Could you imagine that? Fort Myers is out of control. And then you got that little sheriff talking about, you got the sheriff there talking about, we're the safest we've ever been. Shut your mouth. The thing that angers me about Lee County is it's worse than it's ever been. And they got that sheriff talking about how it's the best it's ever been. People actually hear that, believe that, and then they move there. Don't lie to people. You don't have to lie to people. You don't have to lie to people, guys. If your county is a crime-ridden crap hole, just be honest about it. Polk County, Lee County. The thing is that right now, give people the truth, man, so they can make good decisions, You got this stupid sheriff both Lee County and Polk County, telling people that their counties are the greatest places on earth. People actually end up moving there. When they move there, then they end up regretting it because they find out there's no jobs, there's a lot of drug addiction. Well, you could have just told me that from the get-go, you know what I mean? No, there is ghetto. Poor and ghetto are not the same thing. You can be poor and be decent, or you can be poor and be ghetto. I know a lot of poor people that are decent. 10 people that have died in Lee County. Well, I guess it's the group of people you're around. I don't really know any. The only person that I know that's okay. So since I moved to Bradenton, I've known 4 people that overdosed. But those people that I work with my YouTube channel. Okay, so the only person that out of my personal circle that overdosed was my friend in high school. My friend Chelsea in high school. She overdosed. She didn't overdose. She had a drug-related accident. Anyways, we lost her at 16, and it still bothers me. We're really close. According to my... Now, I can't verify this, okay? I can't verify this, but according to my subscribers, I don't know. This is based... So this is not verified information. This is what I hear from people. The homeless guy, Brad, that I interviewed, that had the F12 tattoo, he died from an overdose 2 weeks after I did his interview. So if you watch the interview with Brad, he overdosed. If you watch, I did a North Fort Myers video, a guy called Jimmy. Jimmy, he died. I don't know if he overdosed, but I suspect it was an overdose. But Jimmy died. And then there was a girl that I interviewed that was abused. That had a head injury. According to some, I've had 2 comments on the YouTube channel saying that she overdosed. Not that she overdosed, that she died from her injuries due to the assault she had. Now, I called the prosecutor. I called the prosecutor that was working the case, and I asked him, did she really die? And if she did you charge the guy with homicide? Because the person who assaulted her should have been charged with homicide. But because it happened in Sarasota, and I don't know, like, I really feel like her case, they might have written it off as an overdose, but it was really a homicide because I feel like she died from her injuries during the assault. But I hope she's still alive, but last I heard, she did die. 2 people have told me that she died from her injuries. So I'm going to assume that's a possibility that the girl died. Again, I did the best I could. I tried to reach out to both Bradenton, Manatee County, and Sarasota County. Try to talk to the prosecutors and see. Jimmy was just released from jail, so he's not dead. See, that's why I tell you guys, supposedly. Supposedly, somebody went on there and said, rest in peace, Jimmy. I don't know if that's true or not. So just because somebody says, rest in peace, Jimmy, I don't always assume it's true. That's why I'm telling you guys, allegedly. I hope he's alive. But somebody did say Jimmy died. I don't know if that's true. But Brad, I can almost confirm Brad did die. Because Brad, 4 or 5 people that live in Bradenton that I've met on the streets have told me that Brad died. So Brad did die. So yeah, I mean, if you were to grab 50 homeless people, probably about 3 or 4% die annually on the streets. You heard what I said? At least from the homeless people that I've interviewed, and every single year, 3 or 4% die. Buy a sunglass camera. I guess I could. So yeah, I mean, these homeless people, they die like crazy. I mean, and they die in their 50s, 40s, 30s. Like, homeless people don't make it to 70 or 80. They die young. So if you've ever wondered how long do these homeless people live, not very long. Some of the homeless people that I have interviewed have died relatively 2 weeks after the interview, 3 months after the interview. Yeah, it is very easy to film here. People don't get really upset. Other than, Wellworth down there, I tell you what. Yeah, people do let you film here very easily. It's not a big deal. Is Baxter's Motel still crap? Where is that one located? I'm not sure I've heard the name. I'm gonna guess any motel in Bradenton is gonna be a crap if it's still around. Oh, it's the temperature is comfortable today. The humidity is about 60%, so it's not too hot. The water temperature is actually very enjoyable. So the water temperature is air temperature, and the air temperature is perfect. So it's not too cold, it's not too hot. I would say it's just about perfect weather to be out here. This is about as nice of a beach day as you're gonna get, as far as it's not too hot, it's not humid today. This is possibly one of the best beach days. I gotta sit down again, my back is killing me. This is possibly one of the best beach days you're gonna see. Let's see if I can sit down, my back. It's just killing me. And there's Circle K across the street. You know how many Circle K's there are in Bradenton? I wish I knew, Bella, but I'm not sure where it's at. If you told me like street intersections, I might know. But if it's a motel in Bradenton, even the hotels are bad. Yeah, I know. You gotta run down the Corpus Christi to see good beaches in Texas. Yeah, beautiful out here. Look at this, guys. A little bit of Sargassum, but it's not bad. The sunset's gonna be in that direction over there. There's the sun right there. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a little bit of Sargassum. You can just make out clumps of Sargassum on shore. But once you're like in 4 feet of water, it clears up. I was supposed to go for a swim today, but I guess I'm not. I didn't think I was gonna be live this long. I thought I was gonna be live for a minute. Oh yeah, if it's on 14th Street, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, 14th Street on 32. Yeah, that's gonna be a really bad area. I don't know if it's still a motel. It might be a homeless shelter now or something else. That's a really bad area for sure. 14th Street and 32. That's gonna be a bad area. Yeah, that's not an area you want to be anywhere near. That's a lot of homelessness all through there. Pretty bad, yeah. Yeah, I know. People do drive stupid in Bradenton. Look at the pelicans, guys. Yeah, I live there also. Miami's been unaffordable for years now. It's definitely not getting better. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. I'm doing the best I can to cuff the microphone with my hand, but I know it's getting kind of windy. Yes, sir. It's beautiful out here. Come out here and just forget about all your worries. That's the one thing about the beach. It's like therapy. You come out here and everything bad goes away. You forget about your problems. Went downhill. Yeah, it really has. I don't know if it's been downhill. It might be better now than it was back in 2000s. I'm not sure. But the overdose problem here is still very relevant and concerning in the Bradenton area. The overdose thing is still very relevant, very serious. And I think it's improving a little bit. I might be wrong. I think it's improving noticeably, maybe. Do I consider Sarasota to be unaffordable? No, but keep in mind that I'm from South Florida, so for me it's not any place that's desirable is gonna be expensive. For example, if you compare Sarasota to San Francisco, or here's a better example. No problem. Yeah, you can just. Yeah. What a crappy guy, huh? Hopefully I don't get arrested. No problem. Contains alcohol. Okay, guys, so remember, we got 46 witnesses that I didn't drink this, so we'll take it to the garbage, throw it in there. And I'm allergic to strawberry, actually. I'm actually allergic to strawberry, so I can't drink strawberry. I actually have a doctor's letter for that, so I think we'll be okay. But somebody actually left. Why does she gotta make it my problem? That's what I don't get. Gotta love how she made it my problem that somebody else left garbage on the beach. Great. Let's make it my problem that somebody else left garbage on the beach. Throwing in this glass out. Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? No red tide. Red tide hasn't really been an issue here for a while. I think there's other unsightly things to be seen in our coastline, but the red tide for now is gone. I think the scariest thing you'll see out here are Canadians that are too hairy, but other than that, the red tide is gone. You might see a hairy Canadian here or there, or Europeans in Speedos. Other than that, I should have brought the stabilizer. I knew I should have brought the stabilizer today. My arm feels like it's going to fall off. 36 minutes of holding the phone. I should have brought that stabilizer. Alcohol are bad. I stopped drinking 3 years ago. Yes, I drink maybe 2 or 3 times a year at most. Get drunk maybe once every 5 years. I'll get drunk at a wedding or at a party with my family, which is every 3 to 5 years. And I say drunk, I mean like noticeably not able to drive. I don't mean intoxicated, I mean just tipsy. I think I've been tipsy 3-4 times my whole life, maybe 5. And I'm in my 30s, so I don't drink a lot. Why somebody would leave a beer bottle on the beach is, yeah, this pisses you off pretty much. If you ever choke on fish or chicken, think of something good to like throw this glass out. The bones disappear, come out. It happened to me. Think of something good you did, like, okay. Well, I don't really have a choice. She handed it to me, made it my problem. I don't know, man. If you compare Sarasota to San Diego, it's affordable. Jug Tug is on board. I'm doing all right. I'm on the beach. My back pain today is manageable. It's not fun, but it's bearable, I guess. It's been unbearable the last few days. I slept right last night. I grabbed 2 giant pillows and I put them between my legs. Katie fell asleep and I grabbed her big pillow. Usually Katie sleeps on her big pillow, but she didn't last night. I grabbed her big pillow and I just put 2 giant pillows, one by my feet down here and one between my knees, and I was able to sleep a little bit better last night like that. And I think today I woke up with less pain than the last few days. It hurts me to sit down. It hurts me to stand up. I was hoping I could go for a swim and see if that would help, but yeah, it's my lower back, but it's starting to affect my hip, my waist, my middle back. It hurts a lot right along the hip. My whole hip hurts because I've noticed that I don't have a lot of flexibility. I can lean to the right, but I can't lean to the left. Katie was looking for that pillow. No, she sleeps like, when she falls asleep, she's a rock. So she was dead asleep, and I noticed that she forgot her pillow. I stole her pillow, and it helped me sleep pretty good. She went to sleep without her big pillow, and I stole her pillow, and it helped me a little bit. Am I still Ubering at night? This week I'm only going out like 2 or 3 times a week because my back pain's been really bad. I went out today. I took 2 passengers today, and I made $48 with 2 passengers. Not bad. I did really good today. 2 passengers, $48. One guy tipped me 8, the other guy tipped me 6. Get some water. I did really well today. I did extraordinarily well today. Free lunch, absolutely. Yeah, I did really well today. Sarasota is an incredible place to live, I'll tell you. I got to get my own big pillow, I know. We've been kind of really tight lately, so it's been crappy. I'll get it this month. I'll go buy us new pillows this month. I got paid this morning, so maybe next time I go to Walmart, I'll grab another big pillow for my legs. Beautiful out here, guys. Look at this. Knock takes out extra mucus. Mucus causes pain. Oh yeah, so you know what? The sauna has been helping me a lot at the gym. The problem, you enjoy the nighttime? Okay, I'll see if I can get these for you. Okay, I'll do some more nighttime videos. I'll get you some more Sarasota nighttime videos. I will. Never even thought about that. That's a great thing to point out. I'll see if I can get you some more Uber driving at night. I've been doing less Uber driving in the last 2 weeks because the pain really has been bad. Like, I'm doing significantly less Uber driving than last. 2 weeks ago, I had a week where I made like $600, almost $700 on Uber. But then last week the pain was really bad. I only made $300, and I think this week I've only made $130 or something like that. Like, it hasn't been a lot. Like, I've just been really tired and in pain. So I've been going easier on the Uber driving and harder on the YouTube videos. My back is killing me. Dang it, man. I carry a little cushion. See, I got a cushion here on my chair, and it kind of helps, but it kind of... Look how flat my cushion is from sitting on it. I got a little cushion right there. I'll put that, and it helps. Let me see if I can stand up for a while. My my physical therapist recommended that I never... Yo, thank you so much. Of fun, they buy me another pillow. Thank you so much, Stats. It's weird, like, I'll spend money on some things, but on other things I won't. That's a good thing about Uber, yeah. Yeah, like, when I go to Atlanta, I'll Uber drive in Atlanta. When I go to Miami, I'll try to do it as much as I can. If we're able to, guys. No problem. I'm feeling sick. My stomach ulcers has been bothering me a lot lately too. Hold on, y'all. That's from stress. My stomach ulcer is probably just from stress. But anyways. Give me a second, y'all. The pain and the stress give me like stomach ulcers, so like, I just gotta chill for a minute. If we're able to, we're gonna try to go to Jacksonville. No promises. That's not a promise, it's an effort. I'm going to try to get us to go to Jacksonville. Maybe as early as tomorrow. Inflammation causes pain. But they closed down the sauna for a week. They're remodeling our gym, so they closed down the sauna. When they open the sauna up again, it'll be great. It'll be great when they open up the sauna again. Oh, that water feels so good. There's a little bit of Sargassum, but not too bad. So once you get out there, there's no Sargassum. I know, thank you so much, Stats, you're the best. I actually do want to go for a swim. The problem is I don't want to get wet. The temperature of the water is just about perfect, though. It really is just about perfect water temperature. Fairly clean. Once you get a little bit deeper in, the water... so there's Sargassum over here. But once you get... Once you get out here, it's better. See, See, the water clarity is better this way. A bunch of Sargassum over here. Ah, the grass. See the green, the algae? That's called Sargassum right there, all that junk. Just like garbage clumps, but I feel like maybe down that way there isn't any. If I go down that way, there may not be as much. Or if I go down that way, it seems like there's just a clump of Sargassum right where I'm at. Man, it feels good to get your toes in the water. Feels amazing. All that right there is Sargassum. See all that? All that is Sargassum. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the super chats. Feels amazing to be out here. Thank you for the emojis. You're the best. Thank you, Stats. What's the best beach in Florida? Siesta Key, right over there. That's Siesta Key right over there. And they say it's the best beach in Florida. The internet says that. I think Siesta Key, Panama City Beach, Miami Beach is pretty popular as well. Fort Lauderdale Beach, it's personal preference, I think. Look at the birds, guys. Look at the birds. Siesta Key, baby. They say it's one of the best beaches in Florida. For me, I actually think Bradenton Beach is pretty cool. Let me get the crap out of the way. They're taking real photographs. And here I am blocking their way. Somebody actually photographing over there. Okay, I'm here. What's up, Jason, the video editor? Riviera Beach. I stayed in Riviera Beach less than a month ago. We stayed in Riviera. And I'll be honest, it can't compare to here. The sand's kind of yellow. We are in Lido Key. If somebody wants to type out Lido Key for him. If somebody wants to, for Abdulaziz Youssef. If somebody wants to type out Lido Key for him. Lido, Lido. Lido Key is where we are right now in Sarasota. I think Clearwater Beach could definitely be a contender. Walmart in St. Augustine. Yeah, I stayed in Riviera Beach about a month ago and I was not impressed at all. This person's doing some real photography with these birds. Yeah, I stayed in Riviera. We went, when we did the Broward County videos, the Palm Beach videos about a month ago. You guys remember about a month ago we did, thank you for writing Lido Key. No, it does not smell bad at all. It's very decent. It actually smells very refreshing right now. But when we did those Miami videos, Fort Lauderdale and Palm Beach County videos, on that trip, we stayed right on the beach in Riviera, and I was not impressed at all. The water quality wasn't it. The water quality wasn't it, really. Really bad water quality. The sand was not the right color. Now, don't get me wrong. That inlet is pretty. It's a nice place, but it can't compare to our beaches over here. Our beaches over here are just much better beaches. See, there's no Sargassum over here. I picked a really bad spot to hang out. See, there's no Sargassum over this way. All the Sargassum is kind of right where I position myself. Guys, the tide's moving in, so I'm gonna have to put my stuff a little further back. Let me move my stuff a little bit. The tide's starting to come back in. I don't want my stuff to get... Whoa, Stats, thank you so much for the 99 cents. You're always awesome. Yeah, I wasn't really impressed with Riviera Beach. It wasn't as nice as I hoped, I would say. I had higher expectations, and it didn't live up to my expectations. Let me see if I can get my share. I'm not even going to fold it. I'm just going to put it in here. Let me get it further back because it looks like the tide's creeping in again. I don't want my stuff to rot. If you leave it in the water, it's gonna rot. Went to Siesta Key last year. It was nice. Lots of Sargassum in the area, but the water's still nice. Yeah, the Sargassum comes and goes. Oh wow, the red tide in Daytona Beach literally picked up. My shoes were floating on the water. I got you. Yep, that's Jose. Love your accent. My share. And my shirt gonna get wet, man. Jimmy, what up, Jimmy? Sargasso, man. Sargasso de madre, bro. West Coast is the best coast. We've seen that before. But it's nice out here. Yeah, this is a great place to retire. If you're looking for high incomes, this is not the place to be. Florida is not a good place for incomes. It's a good place to retire. Horrible place. I lost my shovel on the beach. Ocean took it. I'm sorry. Hey now. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, I'm gonna stop the live stream at exactly 1 hour. Okay, so we got about 9 more minutes to hang out, and then I'm gonna end the live stream. I picked up a guy in that building when I was Uber driving the other day. Earlier, yeah. We're planning some road trips. We want to go to Jacksonville, but my health has been bad, and Katie's health has also been bad. We're both dealing with some health issues. Thus, we have both been dealing with some pretty crappy health conditions. So once we get through the health issues, if we're feeling good, Katie's lost about 50, 60 pounds already. I've lost 12, but I can't go any further. That's about as far as I've made it. I've lost nearly 12 pounds. You want to take a picture of something pretty? I'm right here. You can take all the pictures. This right here, yeah. You won't see a belly like this, anywhere. This is just, yeah, that's a good looking belly. You can take, oh yeah. It complements the sunset, They're both round. People are amazing here. We are closed in Central Florida. Don't come, just kidding. I gotcha. Do you have back pain? Oh yeah. It's not agony anymore, it's pain, but it's still quite the issue. I want to end the live stream, guys, at exactly 1 hour, okay? Local beach boy. So I'm going to end the live stream at exactly 1 hour. We got, whatever questions you guys want to ask, whatever offensive things you want to say to me, you got a limited time period, then I will let you guys go. I think an hour of holding a camera with one hand is enough for my arm to fall off. Yeah, man, the pain doesn't go away. It never goes away. There's days where it doesn't hurt as much, but it doesn't go away. Depending on how we feel, we want to do a Jacksonville, because Jacksonville has been trending on my channel. Like, I'm getting 10,000 views a month out of Jacksonville. It's the #1 city out of anywhere, okay? The #1 city for my YouTube channel right now is Jacksonville, Florida, followed by Charlotte, North Carolina. But I'm not ready to go to Charlotte yet. I wish I could. But Jacksonville remains the #1 city. Jacksonville, Miami, Charlotte, Orlando's trending pretty high too. I gotta take care of Orlando and Jacksonville. These cities are supporting our channel incredibly. They deserve for me to be out there. Katie wanted to do a day trip where we drove to Jacksonville and back. It's 4 hours each way. I think we're gonna have to stay at a hotel. We'll see what we can manage, split the driving and all that, make it happen. The days of driving 14 hours a day like we used to are gone. We're not able to do that anymore. I feel your back pain, but I still have to be a drywall finisher because that's what pays me. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine having to do drywall finishing with back pain, brother. That's horrible. But at least it keeps you active. I think trying to stay active is a huge part of recovery. If you don't try to stay active, you won't recover, period. You know, you won't recover if you don't try to stay active, you know. Alright. There's a bunch of Amish people here earlier. I don't know if they left or not. You gotta love Siesta Key. Some people are wearing thongs and some people are wearing too little and some people are wearing too much. It's a very well, just gotta live your best life, I guess. You just gotta live your best life. That's all I can say. Yeah, the gang wars in Jacksonville are out of control, man. They're killing people like crazy. Oh, look, a bunny rabbit cloud. Check out the inland clouds over there. What's that look like to you guys? Superman! Let me see you. Ooh, crank that Superman. The Superman cloud. See his hand, head, hair. Johnny Bravo cloud over there. We got to hit up Orlando and Jacksonville, man. These people support our channel a lot. And we got to go back and support their cities too, you know. It's just, I want to do it. I'm dying to do it. Just got to be able to do it. Oh, I hate working. I hate working. Yeah, we got a huge Amish community here. I love it. They're always riding their bicycles in town. I love seeing the Amish people. It's just, it makes my day to see an Amish person driving an electrical bicycle. It's just, it brings a smile on my face every time. He's like, it just looks like a cloud to me. It's a dude for sure, man. It's a guy swimming right there. Look at him. Do you guys see the guy swimming or not? It's a guy swimming. The police banned the door, Orlando. Matanzas Inland. Oh, yeah. Jacksonville's got a lot of crime problem. That's for sure. There's too much violence in Jacksonville. Too many gangs. All right, guys. What up, Poor Dirt Farmer? Tell me about North Florida life. Tell me what's it like. Poor Dirt Farmer. Tell me about life in the remote parts of Florida, my brother. I'm going to end the live stream at exactly 1 hour, guys. You guys got 2 more minutes. Amish are very talented craftsmen. Yes, they are. Guys, I'm going to end the live stream at exactly 1 hour. No people up here. That's great. That's hilarious. I like the people here in South Florida, man. I don't mind people coming here and enjoying life. We're going to witness a beautiful sunset here soon. Jacksonville is definitely not safe. Nope, it is not a safe destination. Maybe I should do some Uber driving in Jacksonville and see how it goes. What do you guys think? Uber driving in Jacksonville at night. Stats, thank you so much. You contributed the most on today's live stream. Thank you so much. When did you start the live stream? About an hour ago. Guys, closest neighbor's half a mile away. That's right, brother. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm going to end the live stream at exactly 1 hour. My arm feels like it's going to fall off, but enjoying life on the beach in Florida. Can't complain. They don't care about me, Stats. They really don't. But you care about me, and Kay does too, and that's all we got. That's all we need. The rest of these people don't care about me. But it's all right. They're here watching, and that helps too. So I'm glad they spent their 1 hour with me. I'm glad they spent their time with me as well, not just the money. Time is valuable. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. You guys are great. We are about to end today's live stream. Everybody's taking pictures of the sunset, and we're out.